my god, I just tried touching my laptop screen.
Like it's a touch screen.
Hello, everybody. Oh wow, why is it so wet? Hey. Oh, this is such a good playlist. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. Okay, there we go. Why is it doing that? Ooh, hello. What's going on? Hey, hey, hey. Okay, I don't know why. See, it's like good there, and then I look like Casper the Ghost right now. What can I do about this? Maybe if I move my phone this side, is that better? Hey, no. No, it's when I'm far. Hey, hey, hey. How you guys doing? Oh, I see a lot of people logging on. What's up, Beasters? Happy New Year! Whoop, whoop. 2017. Crazy. 2017. That just sounds crazy. Hey, Nikki. Hi, Carrie. Hey, Kevin. You can't do it off a computer. My mom's trying to school me over here, guys. Hey, Julia. Hi, Cheyenne. Hey, Kevin. Oh, I'm excited for the Power Rangers movie. Yeah. Super excited for it. Lots to look forward to. Hey, Carlos. Gustavo. What's up, guys? Hey, Melvin. Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca. Rebeka. That's the first. That's cool. We both spell Rebecca very differently. I like that. Way to be different. Sophie. Alondra. Pao. Brenda. Hey, guys. So, I'm just hanging out here in my office. I wanted to kick off the new year with a live stream. Okay, I can't with this lighting real quick. 1 second. Alex, can you help me? Okay, hopefully this works. I don't know, the lighting was so great 2 seconds ago, and now all of a sudden, can you look, it's like white.
I think it, what if I open the blind a little bit?
No, then it'll be super bright that way.
It might.
Okay, we can try. Is that helping?
I think it's the distance that you're in.
Well, okay.
What? Tap it.
Yeah, maybe that'll, you're right. Mom, you are so smart. Guys, why did that take me a whole, 5 minutes to figure out? Okay, now I'm ready. Well, I wanted to kick off the new year with a live stream just to catch up with you guys and talk about this last year and talk about this upcoming year, kind of my hopes and wishes for what's to come, and then also kind of just to recap on where I've been personally and also career-wise. I guess I could say this is maybe for my fans who've been following this journey for a couple years now. Maybe kind of feeling like I need to clear things up a little bit, and it's been really hard to kind of push forward, knowing that in the background I've been dragging along just a little bit of, not negativity, but just kind of, well, I guess, yeah, just some negative feelings and bad energy in the background. And so, obviously there's a lot of things to be happy about and to be proud of that we've done together as a team, but in the back of my mind, it's been really hard to just fully enjoy those things without talking about this. So I feel like a lot of you guys feel like I owe you something, like an apology or some kind of explanation. And I guess here it goes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a little bit more distant this year. To be honest, I feel like the reason for that is simply that this is a lot. It is. And when I say this, I don't mean all of a sudden I'm miserable and I wish I didn't have any of this. that's not what I mean by this at all, but I do feel like this, my career has its downfalls, and one of those biggest downfalls is the lack of understanding between me and my audience and the fans and the people that are watching every single step that I make. And, you know, I hear things like, why does she do this? And why doesn't she do this? And I mean, the pressure is insane. And I know I signed up for this, but I'm also, you know, entitled to talk to you guys like I always have from day one and be honest with you guys. And I'm really pushing to do that now. And I feel like, obviously, if you guys know me, I'm a very happy person, and I'm actually the happiest I've ever been in a very, very long time in my personal life. But just to know that as far as career-wise goes, you guys feel disconnected from me is something that really gets to me, and that I feel like I have to talk about. And so this live stream is just so live and real and unedited, and me talking not to a cell phone, but to you guys that are tuning in for this. And yeah, I just feel like, you know, I understand the frustration coming from your guys' end, being a fan of an artist, and, you know, there's certain things you want from them. I mean, hello, Frank Ocean, where were you, man? Like, biggest fan for the longest time, and you can't get enough of them. But if you guys can, for just 1 second, put yourself in our shoes. We're dealing with so much, and we're dealing with thousands, if not more, people waiting for us, counting on us to make something happen, to entertain them. And it's a lot to take on, I guess I'm trying to say. And it's, how can I say it? It gets a little exhausting, and it's not just exhausting, it makes me sad. It makes me sad that when I go on Twitter or Instagram, like, I mean, I could go sometimes days without tweeting or posting on Instagram. And it's not because I don't want to, but it's because I know whatever it is that I'm going to post, it's almost like it's not enough, or it's not what you guys want. And so I feel like, you know, if I post a picture of me and my family at Disneyland, the question is, well, why isn't she in the studio working on an album? Well, I am, but I can't post the music, because when I post the music, then there's this pressure to give it to you and deliver it to you right then and there, and then there's always some kind of delay, and then it always ends up with you guys being disappointed. And I'm just really tired of that feeling of letting you guys down. And so that's kind of that side of things. And I also just wanted to address that this, you know, taking so long to release an album isn't just because of one person or one thing, but kind of a combination of things. And I'm very tired of people just assuming that they know what it is and they know the answer, because just because it works one way for one artist doesn't mean it's the same situation for another. Everybody's grind and path is very different, and for mine, obviously, it's taken a lot of time. And I feel like the best way to explain it, because there's a lot that you guys wouldn't understand on the business side, and it's just too complicated to describe. It's like a car, right? And I have a car and there's no gas in it, and finally I put gas in the car, and then the engine's not working, so I go and I fix the engine, and then I sit in the driver's seat, and then the steering wheel's not working, and then I need seat belts, and then, like, there's so many things to have a safe, stable, steady, moving car, and those things I haven't figured out the formula for those things to kind of come together. And finally now, this past year, I made an album that I'm so excited for and that I've always dreamed of making. It's my first Spanish album, and the music is just so fun and so me. And not to discredit any of the other music that I've made in the past, obviously that's built me to be who I am now, but like every human being, like, we transition and we grow and we learn things, and that's kind of what I've been going through, is like this transition as an artist. And I feel like this album is a really big step for me and something that I'm very proud of and excited for, and I can't wait to share with you guys, honestly. I just shot a music video for one of my newest songs, in Madrid, which was one of my first music videos that I've ever shot, like outside of the country, which was an experience that was it's unforgettable. And I can't wait to share that with you guys. But just so many things that I'm genuinely like, I have this like excitement, these butterflies in my tummy again, this like anxiousness, this nervousness that I haven't felt in a minute. It's something very special. As far as an English album, it's obviously still on my list of things to do, but the albums, I say albums because there's been plenty of tries that I've tried to create an album, a solid piece of work, but the albums that I've made in the past that never came out, not that they weren't me, but I can't now choose to release them because the album that I was making at 14, 15 years old when I first got signed, I mean, those are different things, those are different feelings, and there's no connection to that music really anymore, you know? And I want something that's real, something that's authentic, something that's me, and relevant to me now, because at the end of the day, guys, I'm the one that has to go on stage and sing these songs. I'm the one that has to do hours and hours of promo and talk about it in interviews and all those things, and if I don't feel connected to it, then why am I doing it, you know? And I feel like it's time that this year we choose to be as honest as we can with each other, and this is me kind of initiating that. And I didn't want this to be some kind of negative or like sad kind of live stream, but just kind of a real one-on-one with all of you guys on what my hopes are for this next year. And like I said, so many things to be happy about. I mean, we filmed our first movie, okay? I partnered with Sony Latin to create this amazing Spanish album that I've been telling you guys I've been dreaming of for the longest. I'm working on another movie, Miles. I did my first animated film, which is super exciting as well. I brought home some pretty amazing awards thanks to you guys, and you know, such amazing performances. I mean, Global Citizens Festival, singing the national anthem on Monday Night Football in the motherland, in, you know, my country's national anthem, and singing it in such a big stadium. I mean, I had goosebumps the entire time. It was just amazing. What else did we do this year? I mean, I filmed and co-directed my first music videos, one that hasn't come out yet that you guys will be seeing very soon. Man, it's like the list goes on and on. We got our song on the radio. I hadn't heard my song on the radio, and it feels like forever. And now, I mean, collaboration songs that are playing. I was just in the Bay and hearing my song with my boys, Lil Jon and Yandel. Like, that was the coolest thing ever. Hearing it in the club on New Year's, I was like, oh my God, like, we're doing it. We're actually making things happen. And like I said, I don't want any of those things to feel any less just because of your guys' questions on where everything else is. And I'm not saying that the patience that you guys have given me these past, I don't know, 6 years isn't enough, and that I'm not thankful for it. I'm beyond thankful that I can say that I have so many beasters that have been with me since day one. But I'm just asking for just a little bit more understanding and a little bit more patience when it comes to the music, because it bothers me too that when I go on Twitter, on Instagram, that I can't post snippets of the music just yet, or, you know, who I'm working with in the studio just yet. And those things are so precious, because in the past it has bit me in the ass, because then you guys are like, where is it? And then I can't give it to you guys, and then it always ends up again and you guys being disappointed. And so those are all just kind of like, I don't know, the reasons behind why things have felt a little bit more distant lately. And I know I'm not the only artist who has gone through this, or that any public figure that has gone through this kind of transition in their career. But I do want to be one of the few that chooses to be honest with you guys about it, and open about how it is to be on the other side of things. And moving forward, I just want to have like a clean slate, be positive and excited with you guys, and continue to brainstorm and work together. There's so many things coming up this year, new partnerships, new things to be creative with, and you guys are my inspiration for that. So, you know, keep shooting all your guys' ideas on who you guys would want me to go on tour with, and, you know, album titles. Like, we don't know when it'll come out, but if something sparks me, I'll know, you know, I'll know, and it'll we're working together here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so, yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for all your support and love over, you know, this entire journey, and to the new fans who are probably like, what is this girl ranting on about? Thank you for being beasters. You know, to the Ranger fans, woo woo, what's up? I went to the movies last night, and it was really cool. I saw the Power Rangers poster in the AMC theaters, and the other week I went as well with my family, and we saw the cardboard cutout life size, and I actually posted it on my Instagram because it's just a dream come true. It's insane. Like, I always wanted to be an actress, but to now say that I'm officially like a real actress is just, it's incredible. So yeah, trust me, in due time. This is just the beginning. We're just scratching the surface. There's so much more that we're gonna get to do together. And yeah, I love you guys. Let's see, let's take some of these questions. I love you. You're the best singer in the world. Aw, thank you, Kathy. What's up, Chris? He said he can listen to me talk all day and never get tired of it. Oh, if only my boyfriend could take on some of whatever you just said. I always get the shh, or my mom too. My mom's always like, girl, you on a 10 right now? I gotta take it down to like a 6 or something. Hey, Gabby, Christopher, Justin. Hey, hey, hey. What was I gonna say? Wait, I'm gonna go on my Twitter. I know some of you guys also sent in some questions. Let's see. I have my favorite Spotify playlist playing in the background right now. The R&B one. It's awesome. Okay. Let's see. You guys aren't sending questions on Twitter. You guys are just sending me to Twitter. What's going on? Am I Mexican? Yes, I'm Mexican American. Keep sending in your questions, guys. What do I use as a facial routine? Your skin always looks nice. You know what? Obviously, being a teenager, you go through rough patches of like acne and whatnot, and I definitely went through that phase. But I think one thing that's helped me a lot is, of course, everybody tells you drink a lot of water. But for me, it's not sleeping with makeup on. I hate sleeping with makeup on. Obviously, some days I get super tired and like I forget, but don't sleep with makeup on. It's really good to give your skin a nice little break. When do you think we'll be getting another Power Rangers movie? Boy, wait till you see the first one. You haven't even seen the first one. Come on. But hopefully soon we can maybe get started on another one. Because I had so much fun. I would honestly do it forever because it was such an amazing experience. And just incredible people too. Our cast is so talented. Am I excited for people to see the movie? Beyond. Every time I've gone to the movies, I'm like always low-key, always hoping that I get to catch the preview, just because all my friends and family and fans have been like tagging me, and like when they see it and it comes on, I'm just like, wow, like that's me. It's crazy. Do I still keep in touch with the cast of Empire? Yeah, every now and then. They're obviously so incredibly talented and doing big things, so. Thanks, guys. Just a lot of positive, supportive things in here. Thank you. It means a lot. Who is my inspiration? That's a tough question. Obviously, musically, I've always talked about how much artists like Jennifer Lopez have inspired me in my career, just because she has done everything and anything. Nothing's ever stopped her. not because she's a woman or a Latina woman. She does everything, and I think that's a lot to look up to. So, what can I tell someone who wants to be an actor or an actress? Kind of discover your style of acting, and building your craft is really important. For me personally, I'm not like some trained actress. I never really took acting lessons or anything. I'm kind of more hands-on. I like to ask a lot of questions, and kind of like PR was my first real acting experience where there was a lot of weight to my character, and I really wanted to do her justice. And I asked for a lot of advice, not just from, you know, my director, Dean, but from my castmates, because, you know, they're also really young and very established actors and are trained and stuff. And so just looking for their guidance, and not being afraid to like be wrong and make the wrong decisions. I think that's part of learning. So in acting especially. Do I get upset when I don't see Yellow Ranger stuff at the stores? I don't get upset because that means it's sold out. How are your eyebrows so good? Like, oh my god. Oh, thank you. It takes time, trust me. I got a little tweezer happy when I was younger. I'm very lucky that I went through that phase a long time ago with enough time to kind of let them grow out again. Let's see. Okay, now I'm going to take some from... What song is the one I'm most proud of releasing? Thus far, I would say my favorite song that I'm proud of releasing is Sola. Just because of how empowering the song is, just the meaning behind it, and then the visual aspect of it too. Co-directing the music video was one of the coolest experiences. I was on set filming Power Rangers, and I got the first mix of the song, and instantly right then and there I was like, I want this music video to feel like a movie, like some kind of short film. I want there to be a really intense story that speaks, and I feel like that's exactly what we did and accomplished, so that was really exciting. So I would say Sola this far is like the one I'm most excited about. Next question, how's the set of Miles been like? It's definitely different than Power Rangers. I like being on the set for Miles because it's much smaller, and I feel like there's a different kind of freedom as far as an actress to kind of experiment and play, just because you've never seen Sarah before. See, Trini, everybody knows and has expectations for Trini, so there's a lot of pressure with that character to make sure that I played her the right way, but still adding something new to her. And so with Sarah, it's just kind of like, you don't know what you're gonna get, and I like playing with that. So it's a lot of fun, and the cast is really awesome as well too. So let's see, how does it feel being so far in your career? How does it feel being so far in your career? Far as in like this far? I feel very blessed. I feel, I look back, I mean, like just now walking into my office, like I hadn't sat in here in a cool minute because of the holidays, obviously. And just kind of looking around and just kind of seeing like everything that we've like done is just, it's such an amazing feeling just to know that we did that. And we're still doing it. So it's a blessing for sure. How did I get into music? I got into music because my family, although they didn't play instruments or sing professionally, my parents were always playing music in the house. I mean, from oldies to old school hip hop to pop music to all kinds of Spanish music, cumbias, rancheras, reggaeton, everything. So I just loved music. I mean, I can't wait till you guys get to go into this archive of baby videos one day and just see that literally who I am on stage now is who I was in my living room when I was like 2 years old. when do I intend to release the next single? Well, when we were talking about it last year, I for sure was aiming for this first quarter of this year, just because I feel like we ended last year on such a good note with Sola and Mangu, and I wanted to make sure that not too much time goes in between without giving you guys a little something. And so that's why we chose to shoot the music video ASAP in Madrid, which was really exciting, and we had so much fun doing that. It was a little stressful just because we were obviously in another country and working with an amazing team, but just a different team. So making sure that we got everything that we needed to do, just because we can't go back to Madrid to reshoot like you could here in LA. That pressure kind of put a lot on us. So I can't wait for you guys to see it. I actually just approved the final cut recently, like a couple days ago, just so we can make sure that we get all the, color editing and everything just right for you guys. Let's see. Looking for more questions. What would you say to someone who wants to do something they really want to do but are scared of what people would say about them? I mean, I was about to say a really bad word. I would say, just do it. Just live your life. Like, you have to live life for you. I think, when you spend too much time trying to please other people is when you start to sacrifice your own happiness, or it becomes harder to really enjoy the things that you have that do make you happy. And so when you start prioritizing yourself and being honest with yourself, that is the biggest step in life that you can take. And once you do that, there's nothing holding you back, and whatever obstacle you come across, you can overcome. And so I would say just live life unapologetically and be yourself. Yeah, so that's my advice. If you weren't a singer or an actress, what would you like to be? You know what? I would say I would like to be a makeup artist. I love makeup. I think it's a lot of fun. It's like one of my favorite ways of expressing myself. I mean, like days like today where I'm literally just hanging out in sweats and a hoodie and a beanie, I still like to do my makeup just because. Do you think your career or fame has gotten to your head? Do you still talk to your old friends? This is going to sound really sad, but I didn't really have a lot of friends growing up, so I don't talk to them because they didn't exist. But as far as my family, who are and have always been my family, my friends, yeah, obviously, I mean, they treat me like I'm super normal. Nothing's changed. I don't think I've ever let anything like that really get to my head. If anything, I just put more pressure on myself to do better, which sometimes can, bite me in the butt, but it's alright. Do I ever feel overwhelmed with the media? Do you feel stressed out about the media? What kind of things help you stay calm? Yeah, you know what actually kind of inspired for me to do this live stream is, you guys are gonna laugh at me, but Cameron Dallas just did a really cool Netflix docu-series, and just kind of seeing like his side of things, like there was so much for me to relate to, as far as like just dealing with like things like anxiety, for instance, which is very common. A lot of people nowadays deal with anxiety, but the kind of anxiety that we deal with is it's, I don't know how really to describe it. Like, you just kind of feel like people forget that like you're a real person. And so we get that like people can be super excited or like just very passionate, but like then you realize like, wait, like I'm tired right now, I can't do this right now. We can't really choose when to flip on and off the switch. So when it comes to like dealing with like the media and you go onto a red carpet, like everything that you're going through in your personal life doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have to put that aside and kind of just pretend like it's not there and push through it. And sometimes that can be a lot, and you don't realize it until when the day's over and you're like laying down in your bed, and then you start feeling like overwhelmed and your mind starts getting the best of you. So I think that's when I start getting like overwhelmed by the media, as far as like people assuming things or thinking things about what you're going through, when really that's not the case at all. Oh, Bobby said, I followed you since Problem. How was it making that song? I'm a problem, I'm a problem. That song was super fun to make. will.i.am, man, he's an incredible person. I actually recently just got to spend some time with him and catching up, and he is by far one of the most genius people I've ever met. Just because he is a good person and very humble and very passionate about world issues, but not just that, he is, when it comes to music, just so innovative and just kind of true to himself, and I think that's kind of what's helped him stay relevant throughout all these years, you know? will.i.am. Okay, going back to Twitter. What do I think about Teen Wolf? I used to be obsessed with that show, and I'm not going to say I am now because I have no idea what's really going on, but I am a fan of what they have established. When this show first came out, I had a lot more time to watch TV, and I definitely sat down and watched that for a very long time. But yeah, maybe that's a good idea. When I have some time, I should catch up on some Teen Wolf, for sure. Let's see. My favorite food at the moment. I would say my favorite food at the moment. Mama, what would you say my favorite food at the moment is?
Sushi.
I like sushi at the moment. Yeah. I'm all about that fish life. I had some music pulled up here, just in case you guys wanted to hear some exclusive, never heard before, don't know if it's coming out music. If you guys have any interest at all. I'll wait till the delay is no longer there on the Facebook Live, so I'll answer one more question. Has there been any times where your parents did not fully support your choices in your career? I can say never. I've never, thank God, I've never had to face anything alone. My parents are my best friends. And, I mean, every decision that I've made, they've stuck right by me. And I think that's because they trust in the way they raise me. They know that, you know, I know what's right from wrong. And I think it's nice that they've supported me in everything. So. Where was yours and Sebastian's first date? Sorry, I really wanted to ask that one because it's actually really funny. We went to have sushi, and I was really nervous. I changed my outfit about 2 or 3 times because I wasn't sure about it. And then he picked me up in his ride, and we went to eat, and we had some coffee before because there was a really long wait for sushi, and we talked for about an hour and a half and forgot that we were supposed to eat, which is really hard to make me forget that I was hungry. So he did good at that. And once we sat down to eat, this is really embarrassing, I ate, I think, about like 5 or 6 sushi rolls by myself, which is a lot of sushi, guys. Like, that's a lot. You know, the girls that go on dates and like, I ordered a salad, I was scared to eat in front of him. Not the case with me at all. Let's see. All right, I'll do one more question, and then I'm gonna play some stuff just for fun. Would I ever be a part of a scary movie? Yes. I would love to, because I am very scared of scary movies. I'm that person that either has to watch them like this or like this. I can't do both at the same time. And I feel like if I was a part of a scary movie, it would make it easier to watch them because I just look at it like, oh, it's not real. Because to me, those things are really real. Let's see. I'm gonna go through my little archive of music over here. I can play. Should I play Not Backing Down? Mom? Mm-hmm. So this song I made last year. Kind of one of those like songs where you go in the studio because you really just like need to vent about whatever, and it just ends up like on music, and it's one of those songs that's a real like a picture almost, like you can look back on it and be like, wow, I went through that or whatever. And so this song's called Not Backing Down. And yeah, here it is. Let's see. Just doesn't go away, you know? Try, it's so fucking hard. We can say we don't care as much as we want, but we don't do, we still do. It's like, at first it was just timing, but I feel like it's pride too. It's like a game to see who's doing best without the other. I'm so exposed, and I feel him watching me. Each breath I'm taking, lost in the music. Can you find me, babe? He's trying to prove it. When he moves and I back away, if you want it, come and get me. And he follows. He's not backing down. 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 He's so exposed, and he knows I'm watching him. Each move he's making, you're lost in the music. I'm trying to find you, babe, so scared to lose it. When I'm moving you back away, are we done yet playing these games? Only we know. I'm not backing down. I'm not backing down. I'm not backing down. I'm not backing down. Yeah, I guess we learning the hard way. Love isn't what the cards say. It's only for people dreaming the movies we see. They got us believing it's you and me, but it's not. And it's hard and it's good and it's magic, but we can't be together, now it's tragic. And I hate it more than I hate traffic. And thinking about you is such a habit, but I can't change the rhythm of my heart. And even if I could, wouldn't know where to start. So I just keep letting you know I'm still around, making music and hoping that you could feel the sound, making earthquakes, hoping you could feel the ground shake. When we found fate, we just let it downplay. So this is my confession. If it's something you know, then I hope you don't keep me guessing. Yeah, cause your words walking the whole earth. We're not backing down. So, I lied. That song, I keep forgetting that last year is not 2016 now. I meant to say that this song was made a little bit before that. I want to say like December 2015, December, November. Yeah, like around that time. But obviously it was inspired by some realness. The song's called Not Backing Down because it's kind of just made out of like that inspiration of like what it is to be like in a relationship and then no longer have that person, but yet like it ends in that way where it's like I'm doing just fine without you, and the other person's like, hey, I'm just fine without you, and it's like that prideful breakup where it's like I don't need you, but you're still kind of like intertwined with each other, and it's like ugh. So there's that. Let's see, Mama. Should I play rock? See, look, I'm trying to be nice. Yeah. Okay. I can only play a little part of the song.
Yeah, you gotta do snippets.
Bing, boom, ba-dum, bing, boom, ba-dum, bing, boom, ba-da-boom, bing. Boom.
Seem like I'm trying to be nice, but for my heart I ain't the type to roll the dice. So let me know before you try to spend the night. You won't be touching on my body, telling everybody, blaming all this body, unless you like to some type of way. So this is what you need to do now. Fuck the crew and let the crew now. Oh, you gotta let the crew now. If you wanna rock with me, baby, gotta have that special something. Gotta really win my love. So there's that one. Can't play too much of that one. Let's see. Oh, Mom, I can play Bésame. I know.
And tell them you want feedback on that one.
Yeah, actually, I do want you guys' feedback on this one. I can't play the whole thing, but I will say that this is one of my favorite songs I've ever made. Woo! He asked me my name, I told him that. All that I could think was baby, baby, you so sexy. Yes, it's a papi chulo, si dale bien duro. But what's the next move? Tell me what you gon' do though. Maybe you can come a little closer. Maybe we can dance a little salsa. Picante, galante. Qué emocionante. Baby, I just gotta let you know. Cuando me miras en los ojos, así siento el amor. So baby, quédate y cuando baje el sol, bésame. Dame todos tus labios, tu cuerpo, tu alma, sí, bésame. Abrázame, bésame. Como un sueño arbitrar al lado actual, sí, bésame. Abrázame, come closer, baila conmigo, come closer, baila conmigo, come closer, baila conmigo, come closer, baila conmigo, papi. Tell the DJ, don't want this night to end, so we gon' put this shit on replay, and we stay grinding, cadera stay whining. By the way I'm moving, boy, I know I got you smiling. Right, let's do it till the sun is up again, yes. I know you like me more than just a friend. Oh my God, everybody says they love it. Ah, that's awesome.
Ask them what they really like about it.
Yeah, no, everybody says they love the mariachi in the beginning. That is a dope. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys love that one. That one's so fun for me. Like, I remember making that in the studio and it just sounded and felt like a really big party. And yeah, and it was cool because I like tapped into my rapperness just for fun. Just because I've been doing a lot of singing music lately, and I don't know, it hasn't been done with like intention, like, oh, I'm not gonna rap and I'm gonna sing only, or I'm only gonna rap and not sing. It's just kind of like, yeah, like a phase thing that I just go through every now and then. Obviously, you guys have heard the Take It Off single with Little John and Yandel. Thank you guys so much for your support on that song. I remember when John hit me up to be a part of the song, and I mean, I can't thank him enough because it has brought so many fun opportunities to not just perform the song, but also, you know, me and Yandel got in the studio again to make more new music. And it's Little John. He's an iconic artist who has just been such a trendsetter all these years. And so shout out to my boy Lil John for letting me hop on the track real quick. If you guys want, you guys can also go check out the music video. It was my first time experiencing Vegas like that, and it was such a ball. So yeah, go check that out. And then let's see, take some questions. Oh, they said Besame is amazing. I'm digging this song. Oh my God, you guys will never let go of Garden, huh? They will be like,
harder.
Let me see where it is. I gotta find that one. Last night you got to say sorry. Can't get me off your mind. Found it.
Secretly you wanted me to fall in love, but I told you I was coming out of something serious. You kept pushing me, pushing me, pushing me to lie. Never had the time to make up my mind. Telling myself that you're too good to be true. How could someone who hates himself be in love with you? Try fixing you, fixing you, fixing all your flaws. How did I end up with a broken heart?
Snip for the beasters who love that song.
I want to know what they like about it.
Yeah, actually, you know what? My mom has a good point. What do you guys like about that song? Because obviously it's like one that I always find on my Twitter, you guys talking about it, and I just want to know, like, what about it exactly? Is it the lyrics, the melody, just the sound? I'm just super curious as to what about the song it is that you guys love, just because it is also one of my favorite songs ever recorded, for sure. Let's see. The lyrics and the vocals. Love everything about Garden, the lyrics and the vocals and the lyrics. Okay, so it's a lyrical and vocal thing. Yeah, no, for sure. It was one of those songs where I recorded it, and lyrically, obviously it's really strong, but I don't think I connected to it until I realized that I had kind of pre-predicted something that I was going to go through. So I tend to do that a lot with my songs. It's really funny. But with this song in particular, I was like in such a happy place, and I was like, oh my god, but I'm gonna write a heartbreak song, why not? And then literally word for word, everything that we made in this song ended up happening after I made it. It's kind of weird. But yeah, no, it's very strong and very honest. Very, very honest. Let's see. Yeah, all those songs, Garden, Rain, those are all really fun songs to make. They feel so old now just because I made them such a long time ago. But, yeah. Oh, I wanted to talk about something. I can't play it, but I do see it right here on my computer. I got in the studio with my girl, Leslie Grace, and we've been friends for a very long time now. And it's really hard to find friends in this industry that have true intentions and kind of same morals, same self-respect, same respect for other artists. And she was one of those people that we just hit it off instantly. And although we were friends for a very long time, we never really did music together until just recently. We were both in town for the Latin Grammys, and I hopped on one of her songs, and we actually were tweeting each other about it because I could not stop playing it. It's so good, and I hope you guys get to hear it because she's incredibly talented. She is so talented. So yeah, I just want to talk about that, and shout out to my girl Leslie Grace. Any traveling planned anytime soon? Well, I just came back from San Francisco San Francisco. I don't know why I said San Francisco, the Bay Area. I took my whole family down actually, and it was a really great time. I love it there. I always have, even when I went down to do like radio promo and stuff. It's been amazing, but I guess now it's just a bonus that my man's from there. So yeah, but no other traveling anytime soon, just because I'm going back into filming Miles. So I'll be doing that for a cool minute.
You will for Power Ranger promo.
Well, yeah, but that's not anytime soon. Like in 2-3 months. In about 2-3 months, I will be traveling because Power Rangers will be coming out. So obviously, hopefully I come to a city near you with some other Ranger friends. I feel like I've posted snippets on Snap of like the Spanish album. Do you think it'd be bad if I like really quick just hint? All right, guys, I'm gonna play some stuff from the Spanish album. You guys kind of heard a little bit on my Snapchat. Let me find it in my emails. But I'm glad I got to play music for you guys, just because I don't know, it kind of makes music fun, you know? Music is supposed to be fun. It like brings us together. I'm gonna play Canciones or Espada? Here's this fun song.
Entre la espada y la pared, descontrolada, tú me tienes. Entre la espada y la pared, no sé qué hacer, no. Entre la espada y la pared, descontrolada, tú me tienes. Entre la espada y la pared, no sé qué hacer, no, disimulándolo. Es demasiado fuerte la tentación. Llevo varias noches pensándolo. El deseo le gana la razón y me gira el corazón.
So that one,
Super sexy.
one of the more sexy, vibey, also very like the lyrics. One thing that I'm very excited about this album is there's not one song that, especially coming from a female, like there's not a lot of empowering songs that are urban for women. And I feel like a lot of these songs, they don't come off needy. They're very empowering. They're very sexy and just strong. And I feel like that's nice to hear in music, and it's a good message that us women need to be reminded that we are strong and that we are sexy and that we are whole on our own and we don't need anybody else, and whoever wants to be a part of us needs to bring something to the table, you know? So, yeah. You guys obviously have heard Mangu. You guys heard Sola. There's so many here. I'm like overwhelmed. I'll play one more. Mamacita or Lento or Mala.
Play my favorite, otra.
Mala? Oh, no. That one I'm saving for them. They can't hear that one just yet. That one, that one's too good. Tiempo.
Go for it.
Okay. So there's this song, lyrically also still very empowering. Actually, I played this for my cousin Vanessa the other day. And Ya tu tiempo pasó. It's about somebody who clearly took you for granted and all of a sudden now wants to come back into your life, and you know better than to let this person in, and you got to make that clear that, you know, their time has passed. And they didn't really know what they had until it was gone. So let's see.
¿Quién dijo que tú me haces falta? Si ya yo me olvidé de ti, tú no me importas como antes. Y ahora vivo más feliz. No valoraste el momento del fuego que dos cenizas y se las llevó el viento. El karma siempre se la cobra y ahora te toca a ti perder. El mundo da un millón de vueltas, nada se queda en el aire. No pusiste de tu parte y ahora dices que te arrepientes, pero es muy tarde.
Cut it right before the chorus. Yes.
You gotta play the chorus.
No, I
Yes.
can't.
You got to.
Ah. Okay, fine.
Pero es muy tarde. Mira tu tiempo pasó, bebé. No vuelvo a mirar atrás otra vez. Nada va a hacer que cambie de parecer. Ya tu tiempo pasó, bebé.
Now, okay, I see a lot of people like, explain what the song means. I don't understand it. And then I see all my Latin people. So that song reminds me of like almost like a modern day like Selena Quintanilla for some reason. How honest those lyrics are. Tiempo. So for the ones who don't understand what those lyrics are saying, basically you're telling this person, you know, you didn't value your time with me and you really didn't know what you had until it was gone. And, you know, you think you're so important to me, but the truth is I've moved on and I'm much happier than I was when I was with you, being without you. So, you know, your time has passed and I'm leaving you in the past. So that's kind of what that song's about. And I love that it sounds so sweet and so happy, but it's actually really, really sad. So, yeah. And that obviously was inspired by real. A lot of these songs on the album are inspired by real. Let's see. I think... Someone said, I remember that one from Snapchat. Yeah, when I was recording the album, I kind of just threw a lot of little snaps on Snap of the songs, just so you guys can kind of hear the vibe and style that it's going to be. There's a lot more other edgy songs on there, sexier songs, yeah, that I can't play just yet, just because those aren't done being mixed and stuff. But I'm really excited for you guys to hear them, so I think I'm gonna start wrapping this up just because I don't see a lot of questions coming in on Twitter. Thank you guys for tuning in, everybody. I mean, wow. I think this is one of the highest tuned in Facebook Lives we've done so far. I plan on doing more of these. Hopefully I can continue to play little snippets of music for you guys in these, and also I think what I'm going to start doing is taking questions before the Facebook Live and saving them to my computer, so then that way I can make sure that even the people who maybe can't tune in at that specific time can go back to the Facebook Live and watch it to see if I answered their question or not. And so, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys. My mom is right here and sends her best. She loves you guys too. Mama G in the house. Yeah, let's kick off this year with some great stuff, guys. Oh, what's happening? Well, there we go. Yeah. Come along the ride. Join me on the 2017 train. It's gonna be great. Love you.